rid of them. As for this lot, we'll allow that. This rat's bleeding out. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to like steal the rest of the food there. What's this cat doing? Wondering. I don't know. It ran very purposefully over there, so I wondered what it was up to. Oh yeah, how's this lot doing? Yeah. Renard, I think Renard's okay. I think you lot are alright. Byro? Yeah, no, they're alright. Oh, you need a lung. Hold on. Byro, mate. How do you feel about getting a fucking lung? Because holy shit, do you need one? I'm pretty sure we got a lung here. Let's see. I've got a lot of prosthetic stuff. Install lung. I don't think it specifically matters which lung, but mate, go get yourself a lung. You earned it. Fucking dealing with bison attack. I love the fact that in my colony you can earn yourself just fresh organs. Like there's choices. Make good ones and you get like replacement organs and upgrades and shit. Choose wrongly and I don't know. Get just slapped around and like hurt and stuff. What just died then? Because something made like a death screech that was hilarious. I always find it pretty funny. You're researching. Heckles, can you... Acosta's supposed to be working on that. Hedgehog's supposed to be working on that. So here comes Hedgehog with one of them. They can get it built. Like, it's going to have a problem if people are constantly, like, walking through it and shit. Watch. Fabulous Hedgehog. Great work. Acosta's coming up now, though. As long as one of them gets worked on, it'll be fine. Costa is taking a fucking break. Get back to work. Get it finished. It's like 1 minute. There we go. Alright, well, with that one finished, and this one looks like it got done too. It looks like that's okay. The last thing I need is, like, God only knows how many fucking hauling animals I've got trying to get out of this place. But yeah, my second kitchen area is starting to get underway, which is kind of nice, because I think when I bring in crops, I'm going to need that kind of space initially. Like, my animals will, like, stockpile everything a little bit better later. But initially, when stuff comes in, I do find that I have to have the space in the beginning to kind of like accommodate for, you know, I don't know, all the various stuff that I'm harvesting and growing and stuff. Otherwise, oops, I put that out there. Otherwise, they just don't have anywhere to store it. And while my animals will move stuff around and like put them into stacks and stuff, it does help me a lot more if I have the room in the first place to just kind of like store it and then they can do stuff with it later. So that's why I usually make like a larger area for food storage or general storage than I need. Because even though I don't need that much space, it does help sometimes. Plus also, if I buy extra shit or if I make extra shit, I've got the space for it too. That is always nice, you know. Alright, so that will be all those done. Obviously, if I want to, I could take it up and connect it, but I think I did that once and I looked at it and I didn't like it, so I'm not going to try to force that. So hopefully we can bring it up from the bottom area, and that means that when people are playing poker, they'll be in the light. I do have a spare one of these, which I honestly thought about putting just, if actually I might just put it down here. Just in here. How about you reinstall it over here? Yeah. I don't have many of them. I've always got to buy them. Man. Scar shock lance, painful, catatonic breakdown. I'm hoping that it's only the catatonic breakdown that's preventing you from getting up. I should also have a look. My people, I don't think anybody's downed. Apart from you, why are you downed? Lots of different issues, it's fine. Just have a look. Dorsey's also down. I think it could be more than just that catatonic breakdown, but catatonic breakdown is enough to prevent them from getting up and walking around. So until that clears, I won't know if that's the problem specifically. But yeah, there's like still half a dozen muffalo here. I don't know if I've got that many people that can do animal stuff, but it'd be cool if they can. Goddamn. I tried to like stretch, but then like, I don't know. My neck felt pretty fucking amazing. let's see. I also want to sell off some of these, like, you know, like benches and stuff. Probably more so than take them with me. It probably wouldn't be much to carry them with me. They're probably like, I don't know, 15 kilos or something a bench, 5 to 15 kilos. But I've got a lot of cooking benches. And at some point I've got to, like at this point I'm taking out my harvesting areas. Like I'm pretty much anywhere that's come to complete harvest, I don't want to harvest in the coming year here. Which means that food will run out eventually. So whatever they've got, it's kind of whatever they've got here. There's like that small patch over there, but they haven't cleared it off yet. I don't know why that's blue. But yeah, if I can get them to focus on removing floors. I've already removed the floor in here. I don't know. I don't really see much effort in removing the roof. But if there happens to be stuff under it, then it's worth my time. My only problem is that it will take out like the electricity coming through there. So hopefully I can avoid that a little bit. And even if I lose like these corner bits here and I don't get stuff from that, it's fine. And then I've got like the floor and stuff here. So like I'm willing to abandon like a certain percentage of like the blocks and stuff that I've got because I don't need all of it. I've made a lot of what I've got. And what have I got here anyway? As far as blocks go, I've got like 4,000 marble, right? In the worst case scenario, I can pretty much just pick up a couple of rocks as I venture and stuff. I'm not going to take all of it with me. But as far as this place goes, let's see. We have got food and I've got a lot of leathers and stuff. I've got Ambrosia and I've got a lot of food basically. So I also have got a lot of marble blocks and Renasus fucking self-tamed did it. That's actually okay. I can allow that. As long as it's a male baby. It might get killed. We'll see. But anyway, let's increase your health just in case. I don't know what you guys are doing all the way down here. I guess something got shot at and you freaked out. So now you're down here. I love how they can just go forever as long as they're on that. Like sometimes it's worth just shooting something near them just to spread them out and get them to get food at distance. But yeah. All my hospitals should be lit up. All that. My extra bedroom should be... I've got all my extra beds underway. Have I got... I've got a few unnamed ones, unowned. But I've actually got quite a lot of unowned beds here, which is good. Because I kind of need that. I also need them to keep building the place with resources. I've got granite. I'm pretty sure I've got granite. Maybe I don't have it made. A sandstone. I don't have granite. Okay. Well, that would be why that's not getting built. So, I guess the thing is, I was going to be doing digging. I just didn't want to do it anytime soon because I felt like it normally brings up bugs and shit. But this spot is granite. And they'll bring up granite. There's granite and there's limestone here, and I'd rather bring up granite. I could also activate like the ground penetrating scanner if I wanted to for like special resources. I don't want to yet. I'm okay with having like one drill. I do find that, I don't know about you guys, but when I have like multiple drills, I tend to get a lot of bug attacks. I'm trying to avoid getting a lot of bug attacks. They're not a problem. They're like just organic meats and stuff like that, but at the same time, I don't know. I like dealing with people generally. As opposed to like mechs or bugs. Mind you, this looks really nice. I like this. Like just the absolute radiant blue and white. It looks really nice. And this place will look kind of the same once we get the light up. But also we've got like 100 odd steel, so I don't have that much to get this done because I made all these beds. So the other thing I'd love to have is be able to buy some beds, but it's probably not going to happen. So my thoughts are, I've got like these couple of extra rooms here. And if I'd done this shape a little bit better, like if I move that over, one, I can have a bit more of a squared off proper room. I can have like, you know, these up until a certain point. I might be able to fit a third bench in, is what I'm trying to say, if I move that over. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I also have a fuck ton of lights in here, a lot more than I should. But that's okay. Like, the 4 lights per room will do. I'll be fine. I could probably reinstall this over as it is anyway. And then when I can move this over, I'll have a 3 spot here, which I could have an extra butcher's bench, which would be good. I could do it for a couple of butcher's benches. There's no point in having them on this side, right? So this is all going to be like cooking shit anyway. Like if I wanted to, I could open this inwards and make this like a big like cook area as well. It'd make it 2 separate areas, which would help with cleanliness, because like if one room's like huge enough, like with here, there's a lot of like various dirts and stuff, right? Whereas it just brings down the room. It's classified as clean, but there's like filth up here and there's filth down there. It could be better in a small room. Like that one's clean. This one is slightly dirty. It's open to both. This is dirty. I love how this is dirty, but I need to probably change that to... Can't do it just yet, but I'm going to need to change this to a sterile tile, which of course, anywhere that I'm putting sterile tile, this place is going to be so much of that, honestly. Yeah. But the other thing too is at least this half of it's going to be all like the various trade things. Yeah, you're not giving up. I know you think you are, but that's not what's actually happening. Let me go punch the shit out of Celius. And we'll just wait. I could just arrest them, put them into prison. They'd probably return back, but I don't even know if I got a prison. I think I got 1. I have a prison? Yeah, I got a prison. It's fine. They'll either go to hospital or they'll go to prison. They don't get many options here. Alright, do you want to go rescue them? Yeah, take them away. I'll just make sure that when they go to hospital bed, if like how they feel about this whole situation. But yeah, let's see, animals. I actually don't have any animals here. I've got a few horses, a lot of panthers. If I didn't need it, I'd be able to send like all my panthers over. Honestly, at some point we've got to just do like a big caravan, and I kind of want to get down. I want to get down like a lot of my animals before winter. I don't think this are in a caravan. I thought maybe they were, but they don't look like it. All right, if that's the case, I kind of want to get... I know I've got stashes and I've got like steel and stuff next to me, but I don't want to use them. So I don't know how many animals I've got. But it looked like I had a lot. Yeah, a lot. Okay, so I'm going to try to go out in at least like maybe 3 groups. I prefer to not be in 3 groups. I prefer to be in like, you know, 1 or maybe even 2. But it's just going to be a lot easier to get outside. So the other thing too is I need to find people that... You've got construction. Sloan could be good to send out. What about you? I'd like to have somebody that could actually do talking, if possible. Pretty sure you do plants and shit. Yeah. Be better off here. Warrior. No social. Mind you, I'm not looking to trade, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I need somebody to trade with them on their way, but then I'm realizing I'm like, I'm not actually trying to take anything with me. Like, it'd be lovely to buy stuff off traders, but ultimately it's not going to help me. If I'm sending it down to bring stuff back up, I need these to be empty. It's like 2,000. Still a lot to go. If I set it in like 2 groups of like 2 or 3 groups of 2,000, it should be plenty. So I really don't want to send that much food with them. I also like the fact that somehow, somewhere, I'm making nutrient paste. I must have built one of those, or I bought it. I probably bought it, honestly. Just one of those little things that I have not noticed. It's also going to go into winter, probably, maybe, as they're in transit. So I do want to make sure that they've actually got good food, because 10 days is suddenly going to become 20 days worth of food. That's not a huge issue, but it's still an issue. So I can get like 1,000 berries and stuff like that too. I just need it to say about 20 days because they'll slow down as soon as winter hits, and if they're still out there at the time, there's a very high chance that they'll just run out of food. I might take 2,000 pemmican. Yeah, it's 26 days worth of food. Give you guys a bit of medical. You guys like 2 proper medical. Something like that. I don't want you to carry anything. I just want you to literally just grab your like little bit of food and get the fuck out. Alright, and where is... You're at Salvation. So, I'll get another one. I'll send it down too. I really want to send a lot of people. I just want to send like a handful. Like, this lot would be great. What was that? Ender, and I think Jet's a cook, so... What about you? I think you're in hospital. Yeah, you're in hospital. You should be right to go soon, though. So between the two of yous, and let's click off that so it doesn't try to fill up my whole inventory with food for everybody. We'll grab, like, the next set of animals. It'll be a lot. They're going to be able to carry so much. So, grab all this, and... Try to get it up to about 2,000 if I can. I can make it about equal. It's not going to be like the equal number of animals, but it will kind of help with sending them out. Oops, I hit the thing. Get all that going because they're not taking kibble. And take probably 2,000 on a separate stack of that. Package survival meals. 32 is not that bad. I'd say probably 40 be better. As for rice, yeah, we got enough here. We could probably work with this. We'll hit it up to about 2,000 or so. I don't want to fuck around with too much of like the quantities and stuff because I don't know how much each one's got. But that's 16. Let's see. Kind of still want about 1,000 of these berries. It's 18. If I take milk or anything like that, it's going to spoil. Oh, not that. Take some of that. And what else can I take? A pack of survival meals. I could take... Oh, that's right. I had like 200 of these actually. It should be higher. That's 51 days worth of food. Look, it wouldn't hurt if one of them has too much, honestly, for in transit. Because it's literally just going to probably save one of the groups and Ray's having a shoot frenzy. If I can send one more. I think it should just be with one more. There could be a lot more animals, I'm not sure. The Drew should be a builder, right? Yeah, mining. Drew can go, and I think Chalky's a bit of a psychopath, honestly. But they can probably go. They can help with the animal quantities. Between everybody, there should be a bit of a mix mash. I would love to be able to combine all 3 caravans outside of the walls and just send them together collectively as a group because they would have a pretty good mashup of people. And the speed of the animals would just absolutely... They'd just rip through. Like, this is still probably almost 1,000 extra there. So I'll try not to push it. Set it to 1,000. Yeah, that. Alright. And I clicked on it again. Fucking hell. Look, you can take some fucking kibble if you want. You're just not taking the whole stack. I already know how that shit goes down. As for this, another, like, not quite that much. Another 400. That in itself is like 30 odd days worth of food with what little is allocated. So I'm going to hold them to that and send them. And should be one more caravan. What is this? Like fucking 3, 4? Be interesting. Alright. So go social. Also, if anybody can hear something that sounds like a high-pitched whistle or something in the background, there's this fucking weird Australian bird. I don't know what it is, but it comes around like, I don't know, once a year, and it basically sounds like a woman getting like murdered or something. If anybody happens to notice that in the background, it is a fucking bird. It's a fucking Australia, okay? Now, I've got like windows open a bit, but I was just able to hear it when like the music lulled myself, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably explain that one just in case. Because, like, there is a lot of fucking noises. There's a lot of, like, bizarre noises that you'll tend to find in, like, my streams or in the background of my streams. And it's just like, what the fuck is that? So I could have sent a few more people. It would help with supplies and stuff, but I'm not going to. As for food and stuff, I don't honestly know if they've got enough of everything. Rice, they should probably start taking a bit from like this stack. Because honestly, there's a lot. Take themselves like 3,000 from that stack. It should be more than a few days worth of food, but it's not. I think the berries and stuff are pretty much gone. Not quite that many. Let me up with like a 0 there, please. That's like 11 days worth of food. There's not a lot of potatoes. There is corn. I don't know how they feel about corn out on the road. Maybe they feel favorable, perhaps. I don't know. Like, that's only 15 days worth of food. That's really like fuck bugger all. I guess I haven't really been sending them with like much in the way of pemmican, but still, like, that's 16 days of food for fuck's sake. I don't know. I feel like there should be a lot more than that. But you take like 3,000 corn. A lot for like a couple of days. I would say probably even just taking this up to a fucking 1,000 would get it done. It's like 20 days worth of food. That's fucking close enough. I can go with that. That's basically all of my various hauling animals going down. And this is going to be one of the few times where if it happens to come into like winter and my people are down there and there's a chance that we can send them back, I'm just going to send them back. Like, I don't know if it will be worth waiting for like the following spring. But yeah, with the amount of animals I'm sending down, I'm sending like, I don't know, 7,000 something carry weight of animals, give or take. And I don't know how much weight stuff is down here, but I could definitely call in probably a trader or two, give or take, and see how that goes. How are you doing? You're making guns. I'll tell you what, let's just say, apart from that, let's say you don't make guns anymore. Pretty much we're okay with like medicine stuff, but if I can pull up like all the extras, I'd like to pull up a lot of stuff. I'll have to wait until like things arrive. I'll pretty much dump most stuff into here. And we're going to have to go without like a medical bed, which by the way, where is the person that got you? Do you also still feel like leaving? Food poisoning, recovering. Yeah, no, they seem fine. Alright. So, what we got out here? We've got some boom rats. There are megasloths and stuff, but I don't really want to fuck with them. We are getting ourselves some animals and stuff. I'd rather wait till all my animals come down if I can. I don't know if this area is restricted on animals as much as up top, but I'm literally just going to have to say call it unrestricted at this point, and basically like the females that I want, because yeah, I'm going to need a lot of animals. I don't want them to like auto cull anything when they arrive. Basically, whatever animals exist here on this map are kind of like going to be whatever it is. Sheep and stuff, I shouldn't even have numbers on this. There's my zeros there. Sheep shouldn't have any numbers on this particular map. Yak should be infinite. Basically, I don't want any getting culled. Rhinos shouldn't be getting culled here. Pigs are basically like, it's a 0 from the beginning. Let's see. Guinea pigs. Ducks are 0. Donkeys are 0. Cows are 0. Well, so I thought. Chickens should be down to 0. Cats are still allowed if they exist, which none do here. Bison, I'm gonna say yeah, that don't. Alpacas and stuff don't. Honestly, I could say yes, and then as soon as they get out onto the road, like once they arrive up at Qulin, they just get auto sorted. Like that would work. I might do that. I think that would be that in this one. Yeah. Alright, horses won't have an amount. Brumbos no longer getting culled. Panthers no longer getting an amount. This is pretty much, as for salvation goes, this is kind of like very close to endgame for it for here. So basically this location is getting into like the last probably few days, or I guess month cycles or season cycles or whatever, before it's gone. And then we're pretty much just going to have Qulin. And once I've got everything out of here and stuff up at Qulin, then we're going to kind of like bunny hop that forwards. My only problem is that I do need electrical stuff. There's a lot of like electrical stuff just out here. So like I've got people that want to do construction. Matter is getting them out here to do it. I do think that that connects up on the other side, so that should be fine. I can just get as much steel as I can to take home with me. That would be great. I think that's going to be about as good as I can get with that. I've got like this section here that just takes it straight along. I've got these couple ones that take it up. And then I've got like this whole top section and stuff, which I'd love to dismantle a lot of this, but I'm going to need some of it. Maybe not so much over winter. I think maybe even a few generators might be enough. So, I don't know. I'll try getting rid of the solar. See if I can take that with me, because that is a lot of stuff. I don't know if I get any when they get pulled apart. I don't know. Be interesting if I do. I think Ray's hunting something. Alright. Well, pretty much at this point, I know I normally stream until like 2 a.m. I know it's like almost 1, but I think I'm going to call it a bit earlier tonight myself, just to get some more rest. But pretty much at the moment, I've got like maybe 4 caravans planning to go out from Qulin to Salvation. I've got basically Salvation is kind of pulling apart as much steel as can physically be possibly pulled apart. Like these will get pulled apart. I don't know if I'll get stuff for that, but it'll be fine. Like I'm willing to call in traders towards the end, just be like, lift up every bed, chuck that in there, and just see if they want to buy it. And I'll let my people just, I don't know, I'll put like a bunch of bunks or something in with the animals or something, like, or in like that room or something, like just so that they have somewhere to sleep that's indoors. I'll have to pull up like the flooring over here. I'm not going to worry about this. That's got to get pulled up. That's got to get pulled up. And basically the rest I don't really care that much about. But there's a few big items here. I'm going to have to call for a trader. And that's basically it. And then Salvation's kind of gone. And then we're up here, which hopefully next week after a bit of rest, I'll have a little bit more thought process surrounding the building shape of this place and what I was going to do, because I can't honestly remember. And I'll get my electricity up and running in some places, and yeah, it'd be nice. I have a few extra bedding areas. I don't think that's enough, so I think what I was going to do is I was going to turn some areas in here probably into beds. I don't know, but I'll see. And I'll also see about maybe putting these indoors, since I know my people hate them. If I could put them into like an enclosed area like this kind of thing, or over here or whatever, that would be enough. Or even just in the corners. I thought that was a nice idea. And I could find somewhere else to have a prison in that sense. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I intend to